Hello everybody, welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. Let me adjust a smidge. Okay, so this is going to be your weekly read. I'm doing it differently. This is going to be for Libra through Pisces, so the second half of the zodiac will. Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus cross watch. If that's you, welcome to the channel as well. Did it this way because I'm making some changes to my schedule. I'm trying to find a new balance, like we all are always, all the time, right? To be able to do what works for me, that I can get these videos out consistently for you, because I've added, well, let me rephrase, Spirit has added some things to my plate. So I'm trying to adjust accordingly for that purpose alone. So we'll find the flow, we'll figure it out. Videos will be continued to be posted to YouTube, and then there may be some other outlets as well. So, and just making those fine-tuned adjustments. So thank you all for your love, support, sticking around, doing all the things that you do that just show your love and support of the channel. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate every single one of you. So thank you for all that you do. So we're going to jump right into it. Weekly reads, they're going to be time-stamped in the description box below under the comments section once the video uploads. I've split it into two so that the videos would upload faster. We've had some shitty weather in the Northeast and I think across the United States, period. So I've had some issues with uploads, downloads, all kind of loads, right? So here we are. All right, so Libra, we're going to get it started off with you. Let's just jump right into it. So 136. Okay, Libra, let's see what's going on for you guys the week of January 22nd through the 28th. They're throwing everything at me. What is happening? Precision and confirmation, numerology, and shooting stars. So watch out for numbers like 111, 10. They're showing me 1018, 444, 999, or 666, and the number 592. That's odd. Okay, we'll take that. Whatever. And 74, which Spirit is saying also breaks down to an 11. This confirmation, you could be waiting on confirmation of something, waiting for some good news, is what Spirit is saying. Fate, the Wheel of Fortune. This particular fate card, Libra, something is working out behind the scenes for you. And I feel like you recognize there is a yes and no quality to whatever this is. Some of you could be utilizing runes at this time, or starting to invest in something like that. This mystical card to me says there is something here that could be clouding your judgment, or for some of you, this could also relate to foundational energy being the 4, but also says that, oh, there's a lot of messages coming in here, Libra. Holy smokes. Okay. There's something that you can't see clearly. And you're not supposed to. So if you've tied an expectation to something, the judgment of the situation has been very clouded. Okay? Now, next to that, the universe it's loud. However this comes in, they're saying that it's loud. Like, if you have been in a place, Spirit is saying, of denial of a situation, without certainty, what is destined and fated to be is going to be, whether you like it or not. There is balance, as I just said in my own life. Balance is, slowly being restored here. There is a balance being restored to a situation, and you may feel like something, I don't think it's right now, but it's coming, is like a standoff kind of energy. Time is ticking. Even though this is the zodiac wheel that I'm looking at on this Wheel of Fortune, this is also time. Divine timing is at play for a situation, and depending on what side of the wheel that you're on, I kind of feel like somebody is getting pelted with the what for of a situation and somebody is being put in their place. Libra, whether or not this is you, I don't know. But there's a lot of very strong energy that's coming in, and I feel like your strategy in this is kind of like, you think about I was going to say a hunter, but more like a SWAT team. They're tactical, right? Like they go in for the kill. When they go in to shoot, it's like you want to know that you have shot down the enemy kind of vibe. And I'm not going to lie to you, that energy, Spirit is saying, is being reduced back down to a 0 where you're going to have to start over. Heavy, heavy fucking messages right there. Spirit said you can give thanks to the full moon energy for that. Something is clearing out, and whatever it is that you have worked on, whether they be for the right reasons or the wrong reasons, it starts off hard and fast, it fizzles out quickly. Libra, maybe there was more of a reason that I took a break, because this energy is coming in heavy. All right, your energy this week, Ace of Swords. Clarity, right? Like trying to gain clarity around a situation. It is that sword. It is the sword that cuts. It is the sword of truth. It is, and I just said somebody could be getting the what for, right? I feel like you're trying to manifest this. I think your mind is extremely sharp at this time. My concern to this, when I see all of this jumbled information, I want you to see these cards, right? There's a lot happening in this card, right? The certainty, there's a lot happening in this card. Mystical, there's a lot happening in this card, okay? So then we take a look at this precision. There's a lot happening in this card. There's just information that's being bounced around all over the place. Signs, symbols, synchronicities, information, calculating, computing. And then you see this Ace of Swords, and she's got the same kind of shit happening here. My concern to this energy, Libra, is it's too much. It's like your mind may not be resting. I would like to see this Ace of Swords as an ascension going up, but I feel like it's going down. And there's like a cry. I'm hearing a cry for help. In the very, where this light is shooting, it's like you're going this way, spiraling down rather than coming up. And then when you get to this bottom, that's when it's like this, whether you pray or meditate, or it's like, do you hear my call, Spirit? God, do you hear what I'm saying? Like, you're sticking your neck out on something that could end up biting you in the ass later on. I hope that's making sense, but this is what I'm getting intuitively. So let's see. It's like sending off like signals or radar, and they're pinging. Like, you ever hear like or watch a movie or something, and it's like ding ding ping. It's like throwing wet spaghetti at a wall and seeing what sticks. It's too much. Whatever this is too much. I mean, you even look at this shooting star card. Look at all the busyness in the background. Like, there's stars there's just something every which direction you turn. It's, I don't know. It's too much, Libra. This week, your mind could be all over the place. I can't help but feel there could be some arguments around finances or numbers as well. The person you're dealing with or the situation you're dealing with comes out as the sun. That could be a Leo. It does not have to be. But someone is, I feel like you're seeing this as somebody else living carefree. The advice here is the 9 of Cups. Underlying that is the 7 of Cups. So some confusion around what the next best strategy is. And I felt like I was going to see that 5 of Wands for that conflict. And there it is, associated with the 2 of Cups. Some kind of commitment that's been made to something or somebody. I'm going to absolutely say to somebody, you may have spread yourself too thin on a particular situation here, Libra. So let's clarify. Let's see what's going on. Whoa, way too many cards. The 4 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups. Ooh, Libra. Oh my goodness, there's too many cards, Spirit. Let's slow this down. 5 of Wands showing itself, Page of Wands. Let's clarify this Ace of Swords, please, Spirit. What is this Ace of Swords for Libra? The Hermit, Virgo energy. I've seen that Hermit come out a couple of times for the readings this week. This is an impulsive interaction. You could, I said, someone's kind of giving somebody the what for here. With that Knight of Swords, he comes in, he's quick. He's mentally sharp. My ear is now clogging up. That was random as hell. You could feel like you don't want to hear what's going on, right? You're learning a lot about a situation, and you could feel like you're being chastised. You could feel like you are being attacked or are under attack in some way. The Hermit, to me, too, he's been on this journey. He's worn, he's wilted, he's been beat down. You know, you look at the body positioning of the Hermit. Like, his shoulders are slumped over, his neck is slumped over, his head is down. He's trying to brace himself for the impact of the cold, right? Or being felt like it's cold, but that lantern is lighting the way. There's a wisdom that you are acquiring through a particular situation. It's like they're saying hyphenated. Like, when someone's talking to you, if you were to write it out, there would be a lot of hyphens to the way they carry on a sentence. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean, but there it is. But there's wisdom, but I feel like you feel as if you're being thrown out in the cold. Somebody else is like, hey, I'm living life largely. I'm happy. 19 breaks down to a 10. It's the end. There's somebody around you or some situation around you is living in an energy of carefree. It's being illuminated. If you're been at war or battle with somebody, it feels like you could feel like this person is coming out on top of a situation. This could also be Spirit is saying you missing something or someone. Like, it's almost like a how dare they. Like, I'm sitting in the Hermit energy. Like, I've been through all of this stuff. It could even be a little bit of victim mentality with that for some reason. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. Too many cards coming out. Jeez Louise. And it's like, how dare they? It's kind of like this little bit of an envious energy. I'm going to take this. The Sun, the Empress. Somebody here is sitting in, or a situation is sitting in this evolvement, this fertility, this new life, this growth, this success, the beauty of all things that are flourishing. Watermelon, it's sweet. I don't even know what watermelon is coming up, but watermelon, it's sweet. Like, they're living some kind of sweet life off in the distance from you, and new opportunities are being gifted. And I Libra, I'm not going to dive too far into this this week, but it's like you're trying to strategize. There's a conflicting energy here, very, very much so. I don't know. It's kind of crazy how this is coming in. 9 of Cups. What is this about in the advice, Spirit? Spirit. 9 of Wands. 5 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Your journey is not theirs, is what Spirit just said. You can have happiness, Libra, and or Crosswatcher, and allow somebody else to have their happiness too. It's like when you see somebody else doing well, or, you know, and I'm not trying to rip you a new ass. I'm not trying to be the one to give you the what for here, Libra. Somebody else's success does not mean that you're going to lack. Everybody, just because one person is doing well does not mean that somebody else doesn't have the right to do well, and that takes anything from you. And that's kind of how this feels to me. Is like, oh, I've had to work so hard for my happiness. I had to work so hard to get here. I've had to do this. I've had to do that. But what you don't understand, that there's a new beginning on the horizon for you. And to embrace the change that's coming, even if you don't understand why this is working out. Like, I just feel like you're looking at all these various ways, and in the middle of all of this mental shit that's happening, your emotions are being even more confused in a situation. And it's like, Spirit just said you could be feeling unworthy of something. And I said about the emotions, there comes the Page of Cups, 9 of Cups, one more, the High Priestess. Page of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Justice card. There you are. Libra, I feel like you're willing to fight to the death on a situation around something, and this is a very, very interesting reading. There's a desire of what it is that you know you can have and what you should have, right? Like, but at the same time, there is also this confusion that's being brought into somebody else's happiness, that it's like, why can't I have or do or be too? And it's not that you can't be, you are and can be, but it doesn't mean that somebody else's success, again, is going to take away from you. Now, they're giving me a second line here, that you could be partnered up with somebody who is another Taurus or Libra, and they're coming off very fertile, very abundant. I will also say to you, if you're not trying to have children, be careful. Don't be messing with people that becomes a thing, right? Like, be mindful of that. But it's kind of like, I can't help but I can't get away from this. Their happiness is making you feel tired. Their happiness is like, whether you're fighting to give somebody else some kind of happiness or something, I don't know, but it's like, it's wearing you down. What is this, Empress? Five of Wands comes out in the Death card. You could have someone in your life who's competing to, like, be Queen Bee. And there's some kind of conflict. I feel like for every single one of you, this is going to be very different. There is some kind of conflict that surrounds happiness here, period. And you could have, like, third-party kind of situations. I don't have any card that alludes to third party, but the way this is coming in, though, I've got 5 people beating the hell out of each other because they can. And it's a fight for happiness. It's a fight to feel good. It's a fight to be fertile. It's a fight. And I'm going to tell you, this opposing energy that you're dealing with on the other side of this fate, they're not going to back down. Whatever that means for you. It's like all of a sudden, like, they're coming in and going, I'm not backing down, but it's kind of like they also kind of go off and live their own life, and you're kind of sitting there as a spectator trying to analyze this. 9 of Wands, the Emperor coming out in reverse, the Death card on the bottom again. It's just like, that Emperor in the reverse, he's losing control, and that could be how you feel. Like, the Spirit is saying, just let go of control. Let go of control. Let the Wheel of Fortune do its job. Let that 10 do its job. Let that completion come in. Stop fighting for things that are only short-lived. You know, for a moment, you might win a temporary battle, but are the battles killing you? Are you losing your stamina as you're engaging in whatever this is? They keep pulling me back to look at this deck. It's a strange energy here, Libra. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you need to just emit some boundaries in your own life, and then stick to those boundaries behind the scenes. This is a super long reading. Vision and letting, I just said, let go of control, let go. Let go of the vision or the idea that you thought was going to be, because it's not meant for you. If your life is meant to unfold in a completely different way, let it. This is way too long. Okay. Advice for Libra. Many options, unconventional, one-night stand, string along. Falsified promises. The Dragonfly, lighthearted, adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and healing. If someone's intentions have been negative, Libra, it's going to come out. And then Hammer, sabotage, rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing, coffin, new beginnings, liberation, reborn, transitions, tragic endings. If somebody has been using you for money or social status, this may be part of it. There's some, I wish I could go longer, but I can't. This is the longest one I've done. Libra, I just feel so much like almost devil energy here, that somebody has gotten caught up in something with you, and it's like a fight against that, you and them with someone else. If this doesn't get under control, there's going to be a lot of like self-sabotaging kind of energy that happens, whether this is for you or the person you're dealing with or this third situation here, whatever it is, but it's going to create a lot of strife. I want to say to you, you're going to end up separated from all of it eventually. I don't know why, but this is like a journey of your own you're supposed to be on, and it's like you're fighting to stay in something that's not meant to be for you. Something has to change. Something absolutely has to change. Okay, I gotta leave that there. That's crazy, crazy long. All right, Scorpio. 21:12. All right, Scorps, 21:12 on the clock there. That's interesting number. Let's see what's going on for you guys the week of January 22nd through the 28th. Perception tried to show itself, but ooh, I got a buzzing and a ringing in my ears here. Scorpio. I said the other day, oh gosh, how funny. And tarot. So some of you could be tarot readers. You could be diving into the esoteric, right? The divination, learning, alchemy. But Scorpio, you are taking everything and putting it into one pot. And it's like, I'm going to find a way to make this work. You are charging forward a lot of clarity. You're seeing where the lines have been blurred across. You're taking action, period, with those wands. You are thinking about what it is that you are moving in towards. You are starting to open up with some cups, and you're focused too on the pentacle. It's a new journey for you. It's a new start. Spells and alchemy. Your words are spells. Watch your words. Make sure you're using your words appropriately in a particular situation. They're telling me to use these ones. You're harvesting some really good things. There's something here that's being illuminated. The phoenix is coming out. Some of you could be getting a dog. Something about a dog specifically. You are starting to take the things that work, discard the things that are not working for you as well. Your energy, you could be learning, communicating, texting, reviewing things online. There's a wind of change that is coming. I feel like you're building up some confidence with this Page of Swords as well. You could also have somebody around you spying, looking, or you could be sitting back in a space of observation right now to see what is working and what is not. Four of Swords and the Temperance card. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. If you are, I think they are taking a time out from a situation, particularly with you. But it's also about patience. I feel like somebody could be sitting back. You could be sitting back and watching someone else's actions, seeing how they're moving. You're seeking some guidance in your life. I feel like a lot of you are working with spirit as a result. Biggest energy around you is the Six of Pentacles. What you give out, you get back, right? It's moving away from breadcrumbing energy. You're nurturing the connections that are giving to you at this time. Some of you could be doing charity work, trying to balance off those scales. And I do think that that is slowly coming in for you. I feel like you're feeling more abundant than you have in a while. The Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. You're nurturing. Scorpio, to see you stepping into something with some love is a nice change of pace for you guys. What is the advice for Scorpio this week, Spirit, the 22nd through the 28th? Let's see. Nine of Swords, stop worrying. Okay, so you're probably dealing with somebody. There's a Temperance card, the Justice card, the Four of Cups. Scorpio, I feel like your focus, like, you know, the Four of Cups is like boredom, not doing anything, not making any moves, examining just what it is that you've had rather than what it is that's coming in. But what I think is extremely interesting here, and I'm going to kind of give you the same download spiel that I gave, was it Taurus maybe? They had the devil with the Four of Cups. Temptation. Like, oh, here, come get this instead. What you've got is a Knight of Cups coming in with that Four of Cups. He's extending that offer not once but twice. Scorpios, you could have two suitors this week. You could have somebody showing you some kind of attention. I don't think your focus is on primarily love, though. Not saying that you're not open to it, because I think you are, but somebody could be coming in with some kind of emotional expression for you. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Sagittarius. You've also got Pisces here too. Things balancing out. It's been a long-awaited situation. Somehow. Spirit said somehow. There's something about this that you're not sure what it is that you're supposed to do. That Nine of Swords. Oh, God. The Nine of Swords comes out twice, and it fell right on that Nine of Swords. Scorpio, I don't know if... People talking outside. Mighty loud. Let me see here. Before I speak on that Nine of Swords again. What is this? Page of Swords. A lot of mental energy here, Scorps. A lot of mental energy coming in. What is this? Nine of Cups. Okay. Seven of Swords. Other people could feel like your happiness is an insult to them. And I just kind of said the same thing with Libra, right? You're feeling good. You're ready to step into something that is beautiful, abundant, and emotionally fulfilling for you. I feel like there's this energy of the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and I just seen that damn King of Wands. I'm so tired of the King of Wands. I've seen him for so long. Again, another Sagittarius card there, or Aries, Leo. Scorpio, you've got people around you, and it's funny because you're kind of like in your own world, in your own bubble, doing your own thing. I think there's a lot of eyes on you and you don't even know it. You could be dealing with potential multiple suitors, people who aren't expressing how they feel about you, and you're just like, I want to be happy, I want to do my thing, and you're like figuring out what direction it is that you're going and what it is that you're doing without the distractions of other people. But I think at the end of the day, there's something that happens here that makes you have to look at this. And I think that this Nine of Swords, clarifying the Nine of Swords, says it's not only you that's in your head when this is said and done. So I don't feel like someone's too excited about certain moves that you're making here, Scorpio, but you're kind of like in between things. Like you're trying to feel your way emotionally, you're trying to make your way in the tangible world, like you're really trying to bring everything into balance. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Swords for Scorpio, the High Priestess. I just said, listen, if somebody has kept you in a position where you felt like you've had to rely on them for something, you're breaking free of whatever this is, or whomever this is, where maybe you were constantly in this lack mentality of, well, the only way I'm going to get this is to rely on something or somebody else. And now that this is kind of flipping, I feel like there's an energy of a flipping here, and it's come in this long-awaited time period here where this balance is being restored. Somebody else around you is feeling restricted by your forward progress and movement. And it's happened slowly, but they see you making a grand exit here. Like they could have, I'm going to call it predicted or brought it into light that this is just the way that it was going to be. I said you could have multiple suitors or something around you, right? You're making a judgment call. Two of Cups with the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Swords. I feel like for both of you, there is whoever you're dealing with, and it could be more than one person. I can't help but feel that way. There's too much of a difference in a situation, and it's kind of like when it comes to this could have been a long time coming, where at some point some kind of call was going to have to be made. Spirit's talking about sleeping alone, sleeping in your own bed, like a space of separation. Oh my God, there's the Lover's card and the Knight of Wands. Scorpio, whatever this is this week, you're giving great consideration to the fact that it's time to move on and move forward. And I feel like somebody else is fully aware of that. Gemini energy, the Judgment card, it's a release, it's a choice. Somebody's making a choice here, and I feel like in the middle of this, there could be other energies coming in that might be kind of muddling and fudding up everything that's happening. Pictures, you're thinking back about the past, about situations. There could be a lot of things coming up from your past right now with this full moon that's working to clear itself out altogether. Seduction, attraction, teasing, hooking up, date, third party, temptation. I just said you could have other people around you. There it is. Something is coming in here, Scorps, to make sure that you've changed your ways and that you're going to not recreate patterns in your life. So it's kind of like a test from the universe. Be prepared. What is the advice for Scorpio this week, Spirit? Whoa. Scorpio, have you become the runner in the past? Is kind of what I want to say to you. Here's the runner and the chaser. I think you've been on both sides of the coin. Needing time cycles takes time to heal, progressing. Sword and Rose, clarity, truth, revelations, honor, protection, determination. The runner, the chaser underneath. Fear of intimacy, intensity, letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. Paradise. And then fear, you're dealing with somebody here with a fear of abandonment. And I think for you, anything that comes in with a lack of intensity, that's just who you are. You're very intense in your emotions. If they don't bring it to the table, that's where you're running. Like all of a sudden, you're getting the truth around why you run from situations and also realizing what it is that you need. And it's coming in from a space of happiness and joy, like that you want to be able to enjoy life to its fullest, and you're tired of trying to make somebody else aware of those feelings that you have. It's like they don't understand it. They hang on for codependent reasons. So some big energy for you this week, but I do think that this Gemini full moon is going to bring in, I got like fuzz on me or something, is going to bring in some awareness, and there's that shock card, that your happiness is lying on another side to something here that you need to disconnect yourself from. This was meant to create healing, but now it's creating mad anxiety. So be aware of that. All right, Saggy. 3240. All right, Sag. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Got like fuzz all over me. All right, Sagittarius. Oh, what are you guys? Boy, Libra and Scorpio wore me out. I might need another break. Dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. They are trying to tell you something. There is a broken part of the self here, Sag, that is trying to scream at you. It wants you to sit with this energy. So whatever dreams you're having, whatever has been broken, bare, it's like Spirit is like, if you haven't seen the big picture, Spirit is trying to show you where you are running and chasing things. Interesting. You could be having some really fucked up dreams. Like she's here in like this one state of mind, and then the subconscious is kicking in, and it's like creating birth. These could be sexual desires as well. Your dreams could be extremely cryptic. Make sure you're writing them down, deciphering them, paying attention to how you feel, the things that are sticking out to you. Look up the color meanings or numbers or whatever it is. Nature, you need to get out in nature. You need to decompress. There is also something here about keeping score. And Sag, I don't think I've ever seen these cards come out in this deck. Ogum, which is nature. And then you've got I Ching, which is change. The names John and Richard or Lynn could be very important. The classic of change is I Ching. This is transforming the mind, the body, and the spirit. You are, and I think I've said this not maybe the other day in your reading, Illumination, you're being pushed. Like, Spirit's going to push you off of that cliff, and That's going to be all she wrote. Knowledge. I don't know. It's like you've been given everything that you need to make these changes. You've been given and gifted insight to something, but you're not wanting to make that change. Spirit says, guess what? We're changing. We're doing this differently, Sag. So get on board or buckle up. So white, it's going to bring you peace. It's going to bring, it's going to bring up something for you here that is going to change the way your life works in general. Again, full moon energy is wild, right? This sunlight that's coming through on this nature card, they keep going, they keep saying, keeping score. What the hell are you keeping score of? Like, what does that do besides cause anxiety and worry and who's done what and how it's been done? It doesn't matter as long as everybody is doing. But there's a score. There's a tally that's being kept. 10 of Cups, 8 of Swords, doubting that your happiness is going to come through the way that you want it to. Sag, that 8 is that restriction. That 8 of Swords is self-imposed restrictions, right? And I feel like with that, it could just be like, there's no way that this is going to work. There's no way. It's like this goes this way, I go this way, but there's something about like the old. The old is trying to break loose. The old part of you is keeping a score rather than what needs to happen. Your energy is coming out as the Empress. This is a new, Spirit said, a new gift of life. New things that are asking to be born and created within you. Like you are changing, you are evolving. You should be nurturing. There you are, the Temperance card. Your biggest energy around you, Sag, is you. You know, it's like your biggest problem is you. Learning to be patient with yourself, needing to take your time, learning to alchemize things. I think for some of you, you need a lot of time on your own right now to birth this creative process that's coming in for you, this change that is happening. Some of you could be expecting children. Some of you, if you're not trying to have kids, like I think it was just, was it Libra I said, be mindful of that, because I feel like there's going to be quite a few time periods where that could very easily happen, so be mindful. Angel guidance is also supporting you at this time, Sagittarius. Part of your dreams could be somebody that's passed away coming through. Your advice is the 3 of Cups. Surround yourself with that supportive energy, whether you recognize it or not. Page of Cups. Sag, it's like there's a lot of good energy that comes in with this change, but you have to be willing to embrace this change as well. There's a concern here for me that when I see, it's like you could be presenting yourself as like, oh yeah, this is great, this is fun, this is beautiful. But there's also scars that live beneath the surface that are affecting this change or this need for change. But those scars are the very reason you should be making changes. Okay? Strength card, the King of Swords. Sag, you guys are extremely intelligent. Extremely intelligent. But I feel like, yeah, judgment in the world with this Empress. Oh boy. You gotta focus on something that's already completed here, Sag. This was, oh boy. This was karmic. It was a resurrection of change. Something had to happen to force a change. Here, it's almost like you're, you know, that 3 of Pentacles is this has to deal with somebody else, obviously. I think it's interesting. I feel like the energy here between the Empress, like I said, you could be birthing something new, whatever, and you are. You're this change is happening. It's going to be something new. But I do feel like the biggest energy, the biggest issue here is you. But the flip to that is this, what's supposed to be your energy. I think your focus of your energy is on somebody else. Some kind of completion or judgment call that somebody else is going to make. And there's like a fear. I heard, what is that, Sam, is it Sam Smith? I'm not the only one, or you're not, yeah, I'm not the only one. I just heard that song. Like, there's like a fear that somebody else is going to move on from you. Like you're waiting on something here to happen, to close out, or somebody has closed something out already. This could also be like 3 to 4 fold. So there could be like increments, or, you know, levels to this shit on what's closing out. You could feel like this is such a weird energy. Like someone else is having something outside of you, and it's like you're trying to find your own happiness in a particular situation. Could be tied to Cancer, Pisces, could be Scorpio. I've seen this for you so many times, Sag, that whatever happiness you thought you were going to have, like someone's running off with your happiness. I feel like a lot of emotions are being brought to the surface this week on what could have been. There's a lot of music that's coming up too. Music could play an instrumental role, haha, pun intended, in the way this is happening. But it's all about your 10 of Cups. Like what you want, what you need, what you desire. And I feel like you don't think someone else is invested. Hangman, someone else, advice, someone else is seeing something. There's some other type of supportive energy that's coming in. Sag, I think I said this to you in your reading the other day. You've manifested this. Like, pay attention to your thoughts. This Page of Cups, it's like when pigs fly. Now, I'm not saying there will never be a day when pigs fly. It could very well happen. Who the hell knows with all the stuff that goes on in the world. But don't make shit up. Don't compare it to these past wounds and scars and say, well, this is just what's going to happen, so whatever it is whatever it is. You're manifesting that from an unhealthy place. You could be pushing somebody away in this energy, because I feel like you feel like you're this big in a situation. The focus isn't on, the focus isn't on yourself and what you need to do for you. It's on something or somebody else. And that's a problem. What about you, Sag? What about what you need? What about the seeds that you've planted and then you put boundaries up to them and go, well, nope, this is the way that it's going to be. You can't manifest what you desire from that space when you're creating blockages, where you could be guarding yourself to a certain way of being and going, well, this is where I planted my seeds. But my question to you is, how far have those seeds, how much have they sprouted? How much has it served you? Did you get to eat? I don't think you have. Someone's forcing you to kind of like look outside the lines here, Saggy. Communication. It's like you're waiting to see something. Waiting for the other shoe to drop here. It's crazy. Alright, advice for Sag. Heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving, despair, breakup, learning, expansion. It's like split energy. Somebody's ascending, somebody's going, I'm hurt. Saggy, I can't help but feel like you're the one that's hurting. I just can't help it. It's just like, oh, I see this. They should be giving to me somehow. And I don't. Sag. Reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past. I told you those past wounds, right? They're living in there underneath the bark of the tree. They're being ripped wide open. Band-Aid is coming off. Your perception of a situation. Spirit's asking you to have faith. Like something good is coming in for you. Or maybe you felt like you had faith in something, but I also feel like for a lot of you, there's this girl with a snake, charmed or used enabled boundaries. I keep hearing perception with this. Did you take the past situations and allow them to play out again? Did you predict that this was going to happen again? Thus, you manifested and created just that. Living in the past, that Eight of Swords we've seen in the underlying. There's no way it would ever be any different. Everybody's the same. That's operating from a place of hurt. That's operating from a place that somebody that's not healed. Now you could feel like you've been charmed or used or abused, or that you've enabled, or again, the boundaries that you put up, you are protecting your heart. You are protecting yourself from any additional pain. But yet here's this dream of, oh, this could be amazing, but then you're intermingling that Eight of Swords with this energy that says, however, this is what it's going to be like. There's my biggest fear. You're living out your fear. You're letting your fears play out in real life. If you're going to have faith in something, Sag, you got to have pure faith in it. You can't outdated thinking. You can't live in the past and move into the future. You cannot have it both ways. You have to truly heal and let go so that these situations don't affect your Ten of Cups moving forward. Okay? Boy, you second half of the zodiac, you are whipping my tail feathers here. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. And, oh, and P.S. I just threw the runes card back in there, Sag. Guess what was underneath it? Perception. All right, Capricorn. What is going on? Spirit saying reshuffle. Okay, Capricorn. August. I said that for Leo, I think it was, maybe, or Cancer. I keep wanting to say August. So August could be a very imperative time frame for you. All right, Capricorn. What is going on? January 22nd through the 28th. Mystic clouds come back out. Chance. They're saying Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday through Wednesday. What is this for Capricorn? Some of you gambling? I'm not going to promote gambling on here, but stranger things have happened. You could hit the lottery. There's mystical. Like, maybe something good's coming out for you, Capricorn, which would be superb. Don't doubt. I'm going to tell you the same thing I just told Sag. Don't doubt. Have belief and faith in what, the way the dice rolls. Some of you could be laying new floors in your home or something. Doing something about that. Counting your dollars. Saving up for some kind of trip or home improvement project as well. Taking a flight. You could be flying somewhere. Making plans to fly. It's the dawn of a new day, Capricorn. P.S. Happy birthday. Are we in Aquarius season? What day is it? I think we just moved into Aquarius season. Well, happy belated birthday, Capricorn. I hope you've had a wonderful month. And then Aquarius, it's their birthdays now too. I lose track of the days. All right, for Capricorn, what is going on? Watch lending money to other people. I just heard IOU. You could be going, I took a chance on something, gave something my money, time, energy, whatever it is, efforts, might be blowing up in your face a little bit. Someone's going to put you off. You're like, no more. We ain't doing this no more. What else? Energy around you and the advice. You're coming in as the Four of Wands. I just heard party time, King of Swords. Like, you're feeling good, though. Kind of like, you guys have like a lot of little things going on around you. Seven of Pentacles is the advice. Keep planting your seeds. King of Swords is who you're dealing with. I feel like there's some kind of plan, strategizing, organizing that's happening. Intuition could be seriously kicking in there, Capricorn, which is cool. Three of Cups, you're partnering with new people to make good things happen. I feel like your energy, thank you heavens, is pretty straightforward, but it's like a lot of little things. Nothing too crazy this week I don't think is happening for you guys, which is nice. But I feel like you're getting back into the swing of things, feeling better about, oh hell yeah, Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. today, yeah. You could be working with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Primarily, I would say Cancer, Cancer, Pisces with the Queen of Cups, but it doesn't have to be. King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I think this is your season. I think the wheel spinning and us moving into Aquarius season is going to be very beneficial for you. There's some truth, revelations, and clarity, some victories that are going to come in. The Ace of Cups is allowing you to expand that heart space and kind of open yourself back up after being shut down for some time. And as I say, Aquarius season, the star just tried to come out, and then Libra creating that balance. 9 of Cups with the King of Swords. I think that whomever or whatever you're working with, you both have a lot of vision. You both have a lot of wisdom. You both have a lot of strategic thinking. And it's going to lead to some kind of happiness. And I don't think you're going to have to worry about things being fair anymore. I will say you may have some stuff from the past that keeps trying to creep its way back in. There's still some ulterior motives to particular situations. And I think as the good things are happening here for you, Capricorn, you're going to start to see that. You're like, you know, whatever's done in the dark comes to light, right? And yeah, 2 of Cups, you're definitely either working, partnering, or investing in a new relationship with somebody that's making you very happy. It's creating a space of healing and compassion for you, though, as you move. But I think as this starts to really open up, which is going to bring you real good emotional fulfillment, you're all, health-wise, you could just be feeling better, too, with this Ace of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. Spirit also said surgery is off the table, and I know you guys have had some health stuff that's popped up, so maybe like something's cleared up on its own and you don't have to worry about that anymore, which is nice. But I think as things move in a positive direction for you, everything from the past is going to start to really show itself down to the nitty gritty. Okay, 7 of Pentacles, I feel like you're planting some new seeds. The Justice card again, and the Moon comes out. You're realizing and recognizing where things were not done in complete fairness before. Those motives, again, that I always mention. 8 of Cups, you're walking away from, it's kind of like you're retracting your 7 Pentacles. It's like, you know, maybe you planted a garden in a particular spot in your yard and you realize like the sun does not shine there enough, right? So it's like, you know what? Let's just let that alone. If it comes up, great. If it doesn't, it's fine, but we're moving it elsewhere. And I kind of feel like you're walking away from those things that are a little sketchy, a little like can't see it for what it truly is, and you're stepping into this independent energy with that. Like, yeah, you've moved on to calmer waters. That Wheel of Fortune putting you back up on top of a situation where you've probably been down and out for a while, walking away from the things that are not serving you and embracing an independent energy that is abundant for you rather than for the sake of somebody else. I like it. And I think whoever this is going to support that for you too. Like, they're just genuine. They're like, yeah, feel good. I want to feel good with you. Like, let's feel good together. Yay, right? So it's good. It's good. I like it, Capricorn. That was simple and beautiful. And what time is it? Oh, geez, it's almost 2 o'clock. All right, let's see here. Advice for Capricorn this week. Old school. I feel, yeah, disappointments of the past here, definitely. Don't stay too caught up in these people that were karmic soulmates from the past. You're moving on and away from them. And yeah, you're moving to higher commitments. So this could be relationships, this could be work, but it's definitely pertaining to the emotions. There's a lot of emotions on the table here. The Ace of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the 2 of Cups. The Moon, that's a representation of our emotions where they felt mucked up and muddled. And then you've got the 8 of Cups, walking away from those things that are not serving you. Clock, needing time, cycles, takes time to heal. Don't expect to, for everything to just work out overnight. It's going to take a little bit of time, right? But I said to you about gambling or whatever in the beginning. Look at that poker face comes out at the very end. Taking a chance, risk and options, not showing your hand in gambling. Be careful with who you're sharing information with too at this time, Capricorn, because not everybody from the past wants to see you succeed, right? Keep your emotions in check as you start to kind of work through them, because I feel like that could get to be a little much every now and again. Keep your head out of the clouds, stay logical, practical, think about what it is you're doing, take calculated risk, and you're going to know. Your gut's going to tell you what it is you need to do. So stick with that, all right? All right, 54. 54. All right, Aquarius. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I won't sing the version of it that I sing to my daughter because she's like, stop that, Mom. That's not true. It's not, I mean, it's funny, but it's not nice, but it is nice, but it's, you know, it's a joke. But anyhow. All right. Well, Aquarius, here we are. Your season. We are in the age of Aquarius. We are in your season. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Whoa. Aquarius, your energy is like, I was going to say, like, there's like 3 different spaces for you. Pluto moving into Aquarius, it's Aquarius season, and we are in the age of Aquarius. And there's a whole lot of information that's coming in for you. Whether this is learning something new, this is a realization of the past, this is harnessing your own power, this is recouping anything that you felt that you have lost. Spirit is saying come to call. This could be karmic situations. You guys have a lot of shit going on. Aquarius. There comes that feathers, messages. I said information coming in. Divine blessings, astrology, destiny. Oh, buddy. It is your time, Aquarius. Precision. You guys. I just kind of want to go Aquarius, sign symbols, synchronicities, get in tune with spirit, the end. Like, seriously. Feathers, astrology, destiny, precision, numerology, black cat, good luck. You could be riding on superstitions. They're also showing me like pennies, so you guys could be finding pennies. Like, I'm superstitious to the fact, like, I will only pick a penny up if it's on heads. If it's on tails, I won't touch it. But they're showing pennies, they're showing coins, feathers, numbers, like sign, symbol, synchronicities, the end. Your intuition is like smacking you in the forehead. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Like, if you didn't believe, or you were kind of like, you know, it's cute, it's fun, I see it every now and again. You are being just immensely downloaded to the point that it's like, for those of you who are seasoned, we'll call it, with those things, you're like, hell yeah, give me more. For those of you who are not, you're like, oh my God, this is scaring the living shit out of me. What are the odds of this? This is such a coincidence. What are the odds that this would happen? Like, it's that kind of energy. So for all of you, it's going to be very different, but I feel like it's hitting you like a ton of bricks, and it's kind of like Into the Mystic is what I'm hearing, which is a beautiful song by, was it Van Morrison sang that, I think? Knight of Wands. Feel good, kick up the energy, like, on your way. I don't think that you're necessarily partying, but you're finally enjoying life. Hell yeah. Money is coming. There is money. There is going to be an upturn in the finances. It's going to make up for anything they're saying that was his and hers that lacked, where you felt defeated in. It's like you don't have to worry about those things anymore. You were supposed to give somehow. There was supposed to be some kind of understanding between money and emotion. So it's like if you felt like you lost out on something, you didn't lose. You didn't lose anything. Like, it's going to come back to you, Spirit said, tenfold. So if you lend somebody a 20, just sit back and say, okay, Spirit, I'm ready to receive. Be in that mode to receive. Here comes $200. Right? You gave away $1,000, expect $20,000. Don't expect. Just sit back and say, okay, I'm ready. Go after it. Help the universe make the moves with you, but don't control it. That fixed sign, right? Don't control it. You're seeing something differently around the way that you were giving. The messages are coming in. You're gaining clarity. Somebody could, I keep hearing telepathic communication today. Somebody could be having telepathic communication with you. Four of Wands, the Empress. If you don't want kids, be very fucking careful, because you got the Four of Wands and the Empress here. Okay? But, like, Aquarius, like, I just want to be like, life is good. cheerio, carry on. Like, don't fuck up a good message. Like, that's got, I'm like, this is all coming out too good. We got the Ace of Swords, the Strength card, the Hangman. You're seeing it from a different perspective. You're being flexible with the universe. Home life feels good. Something about flowers too. You could be dating or meeting somebody at a party. There's something about flowers there. The emotions are flowing. Things are feeling good. It's leading you to the right place. Knight of Cups, you could be offering some kind of love to a situation. Finally, I want to say finally. Spirit is also saying something about apologies. I'm sorry the way I handled a particular situation. I know I could have done better, but know that that was all that I knew at that time. So there's a lot here. There's a lot of healing happening in your season, Aquarius. And it's front page of the newspaper. Aquarius learns these lessons. Like, that's kind of like the feel. Like, look at this. It's divine newsflash. It's a funny energy. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. You're not going to have to juggle anymore, and it's not that far out. So whether this is love, finances, career, people, like, I feel like you're finally picking a direction and going, I don't know, I'm just going to go this way because I got nothing left to lose. And I don't feel like that you're coming from a place of desperation. I feel like you've already been there, done that, and it's just like, whatever. So it's changing. Ace of Swords, that judgment, that's karma, right? Like, it's a resurrection of anything that I said. Like, if you felt like you lost something, if you felt defeated in something, like, things are going to balance out. Spirit's asking you to just hold on. Hold on, but don't hold on so tightly that you're controlling. This is around your partnerships. It doesn't have to be love, but it's the choices that you're going to make, where you let go of control. You become more flexible with the universe. You're like, okay, whatever you're giving to me, I'm accepting, I'm receiving, I'm aware, I'm okay with that. And putting great faith into a situation. 2 of Swords, the Devil. What was the other card that I seen that was sticking its head out of there? I can't remember. I don't know where it went to. Again, a decision. This is about forgiveness, Aquarius. You gotta forgive. You gotta forgive to get, is what they're saying. There was a reason, a karmic lesson in a situation. And I feel like that's the thing that might confuse you. Like, as much as this is the energy around you, it's an old way of doing things. You can't, you think about it, anytime you mix money with love, right? Like, you can't give from a place of financial without genuine love being behind it. For the right reasons. You can have sex with somebody and have no love in it, and then it usually doesn't turn out good, right? Like, that's kind of like the comparison that they're giving me is everything you do, you just need to do it from a space of love. And if you can't invest yourself emotionally into it, that it feels good, you probably shouldn't invest into it at all. It was a lesson. Whatever this was a lesson to help you see both sides of a situation with this 2 of Swords. Now, granted, she's got the blindfold on in this one, but I feel like once you got to that point to be able to see it, that's when you shut down. That's when you didn't want to see it, because it's like a confusion of how those two things work together. Okay? Like, it's about the even exchange. I hope that's making sense, the way I'm trying to explain that. I know what I mean. I don't know if I'm perpetuating it the right way. Strength card. What else? Spirit, what else? Page of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Learning to do it. Look at this. I just said about like money and love, right? 10 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Cups. The mix of those two energies. Once you understand what emotional fulfillment means for you, that legacy of just fucking feeling good, being genuinely happy, being in a space of gratitude and appreciation, Spirit's like, here, let's double that offer. Let's go from this to this. This is the beginning of the court, or the court cards, right? There's the initial ace. Here's the bigger ace. Now you've got people coming to you with what it is. Like, you work on this, we'll bring this in for you. It's coming. And it's like you having the strength to see both sides, right? This strength card, she's got the lion and the lamb. It's seeing both sides. How to do it in a loving and graceful manner. You don't have to be brute and cutthroat or whatever it is. Like, do it with love and grace. Okay, I hope that's making sense for you guys. All right, advice for Aquarius. Oof. Thank you guys for operating from a place of pain for a very long time, isolating yourselves. But you're coming out of this not wanting to deal with things and realizing there's so much more to be happy and grateful for. You're telling me to give you 2 more. Moving into paradise, karmic relate. I told you this was a karmic thing. Like, the universe was trying to show you something, and they did it by using somebody else to show you. This clock card has come out for damn near everybody. Needing time, cycles and takes time to heal, progressing. In this karmic relationship, resentments, triggers, perception, intensity, letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. You're gonna get this aha moment, Aquarius. It's kind of like your birthday present from the universe that helps you to heal the past. And that may be what's coming in with that. Like I said, an apology. I was rattling off however they worded it to me. You might be surprised by someone's actions towards you. And I think that they're genuine. Cross-watcher, this could be for you. Your Aquarius could be coming in with an apology if they were doing shit sideways before. And trying to heal it. I think they're going to walk, you're both going to end up walking away from it. But there's going to be some kind of closure that comes in. Now, I'm also going to say this to you. In this world, in this energetic world, this does not mean that somebody is coming right up to your door and you're going to sit down and have coffee and you're going to pick up where you left off. These can come by way, come by ways of letters that they've written and burnt at the full moon, right? This can come by ways of them just journaling, and you're getting those intuitive nudges. This can also be by dreams, thoughts, songs, these signs, symbols, and synchronicities. Not all of you are going to have personable contact with this situation. So be aware of that, okay? But it's a matter of when. It's a matter of when. All right, runner chaser dynamic there too, by the way. All right, Pisces. 108. All right. Pisces, you are the last one. You guys have worn me out today. It's been a hot minute since I've done anything that's taken a while. All right, Pisces, January 22nd through the 28th. Thank you all. There's that clouds card again. Sweet baby Jesus. Thank you all so much for your love and support, by the way. I felt the need to say that. Nature. Pisces, some of you could be looking out to heaven's help right now. Looking up at the clouds, staring at things, maybe diving into some astrology, how these shifts are going to affect you. Some of you could be visiting an old place that you would reminisce, either like a cemetery, maybe somewhere where you've etched your initials in. They're showing me like a wooden fence post. Revisiting the past. There's some kind of nostalgia that's happening here. It's daydreaming, which is typical you, Pisces, right? I just heard a long time ago. You could be talking to somebody about these memories. Spirit could be having deep communication with you in regards to loved ones on the other side right now. Feeling like, you know, your season is going to bring in some fruitful new abundance where, like, you know, the leaves and they kind of, you know, that fell from the fall are getting cleaned up and are blown away. They're disintegrating. grass is starting to show. Like, it's like you're really looking forward to spring, depending on where you are in the world. There's some mixed emotions around new beginnings or where you start over at now as well. So this could be, you know, we're only a month away from your season. It's like, what have I learned this year in my life? Where am I going? What am I doing? And it's kind of like you're already getting on the return of my why am I lacking words all of a sudden? Your solar return. There we go. I was saying it ass backwards. Got myself confused. You know, you're already looking at your solar return and going, what am I going to do differently? Am I going to stitch up the things that have hurt me and left scars? And I think you are. You're banking on it. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. You're ready, Pisces. You're ready. And there's probably a lot of emphasis with this because of the full moon in Leo, and then knowing that this is the last full moon before your sign change. So it's like really getting, it's almost like you're trying to declutter and clear out the things that have been rough and tumultuous for you ahead of, like you're trying to stay ahead of the game, which I think is a good thing to do, right? I don't think, it doesn't feel like you're forcing it. It just feels like it's pulling you into the space of nostalgia, and Spirit is asking you to look at it right now, okay? I would say, too, for any of you that lost somebody this year, that's, yeah, Seven of Swords. That's been probably the hardest thing. So this could be a physical loss. This could be just a separation, a divorce, no longer friends with somebody. But the sun and the moon are shining, right? When the sun goes down, the moon comes up. When the moon goes down, the sun comes up. And it's kind of like, I feel like there are moments where you're kind of feeling both of those energies. Your emotions could be a little all over the place, but I think they're finally starting to settle down. It's almost like, you know, Spirit's kind of saying don't rob yourself of peace of mind, and they're also saying don't let somebody else rob your sense of peace of mind as well. But I kind of feel like you're waiting to see where the chips fall with someone else so you know what direction you need to move, or you're disappointed by, for some of you, you're disappointed by somebody else's actions. And then they kind of came in and blamed you for something they did. Yeah, there's the devil in the tower. There was like a storm. It was like a storm that happened, and now it's starting to settle down, and you're ready to move on from it. It's like being loyal to yourself, loving yourself, being compassionate with yourself. And as I say that, there's the King of Cups, the Five of Pentacles is the advice. Don't see this as a loss, whatever this change has been for you, Pisces. Spirit is saying it's meant to be. There's new opportunities on the horizon. I think you're having a hard time adjusting through whatever this period of situation might be for you, but it's a matter of when. It's a matter of when. Don't feel left out. For some of you, you could be being forced to move is also what Spirit is saying. Your finances may have taken a dive in the past 3 months, 3 to 5 months. And the thing that you thought you wanted was kind of, may felt like it was taken from you. It wasn't. It was to actually provide you with more options in the long run. You didn't see it that way right now, but you will, okay? Six of Swords. Kind of like stepping outside of your emotions, getting mentally clear, asking yourself for clarity and how to rebuild your financial world. I can say there's been a couple of signs that I've seen similar ideas from. It's like getting out of your emotions so that you can get a clear picture of where you're heading, what you need to do. Somebody else could have made a decision, and Spirit is saying not to love you anymore. That's a shitty message, but it's like my guides come through and they are loving, but straight to the point. And that could just be the way that you're feeling this. It's like they just changed. They became somebody that you didn't know. And that could be part of this reminiscing. But I think that, you know, maybe in their eyes they're becoming more secure. Maybe in some ways they are. But I want to say via Spirit, is it going to last? Okay. What is this? Clarify. The Seven of Swords, the Ace of Wands. Forward movement. Progress. Somebody could have made a really quick exit from your life, Pisces, that was either not expected or, I don't know, it just kind of comes to seem like it's like out of the blue somehow that this kind of happened quickly. Five of Swords, yeah. you couldn't stop this. Whatever rolling momentum was happening here with somebody, you couldn't stop what was transpiring. This could pertain to their health. There's nothing that you could have done. And I said you could have felt like you were robbed, right? And there's that Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Five of Swords. It's like picking up and taking the only things that you have left in any form and just trying to move on and move forward from this situation. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or Cancer. For some of you, you know, fuck Cancer. I had lost a loved one last year or the year before now from that, and that could have been a diagnosis here. So if you've lost someone to that god-awful disease, my deepest heartfelt prayers of love and empathy are with you. I'm so sorry. That's a tough thing, especially when it's your foundational energy. And it's like, I just heard too, for some of you, you could have seen this before. This isn't the first loss that's been sustained. Three of Cups coming together, though. It's bringing other people together for the first time in a while in regards. So you could be just reconnecting with friends and stuff. This is going to be a short-lived thing, though. So again, this could have been an actual passing of somebody, or you could have somebody traveling in. I think I talked about travel, it was Capricorns, coming in to see you or something to that effect as well. But you're trying to stay emotionally balanced. What is this Five of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Wheel of Fortune. There's going to be something tangible, and it could be will, it could be somebody's gifting you something, you're getting an inheritance of something as well, but it's going to offer you a new beginning, and it's going to heal up some other things. The problem is it's like clinging on to the past or the codependencies of a situation. Ace of Wands. For some of you, if this is a relationship and somebody just fucking checked out on you, if you're questioning whether or not they were screwing around, there's a lot going on here, Pisces. This can be control and dominance in the bedroom. Like, I'm trying to keep it PG, but I'm calling it for what it is. This could have been like some kind of mental form of torture, or the way that somebody behaved. Like, there's some really screwed up energies in this. This is getting a little strange. But I do feel like you've learned to protect yourself through a particular situation, and there's healing on the other side of this, and that's why you're looking to your guides, you're reminiscing. It's like, wow, look at all that I've overcome. I've overcame, I can't talk, God, in the last year, and this is where my life is headed, and I'm not gonna be this way like it was before. Addiction, codependent, obsession, restraint, possessions, control, emotional blocks. Learning to make better choices for yourself, the opposite of that devil, right? Also, if you lost somebody due to cancer, it could have been whatever form. It's like, okay, now, you know, maybe I've done these things, or I need to change my health because, you know, maybe there's just something DNA-wise or in the bloodline, and it's like, okay, I know how to take better care of myself now. But it's also allowing your emotions to resonate with you just as they are. Healing heart. I see that card so much. And it will. It's going to take some time, but this healing the heartbreak and the idea of the connection of the particular relationship, you know, I don't think that pain ever goes away. There's that added, you know, the proverb or whatever, where if you drop a plate and you break it and you glue it back together, it's still not the same. So you could feel like a part of your, you know, your heart was taken with you. You can't repair the chips and the cracks that are there. But you can move on and move forward and find happiness again, whatever this is. And I think part of this reminiscing isn't so much for you to stay in your head, but to help you heal. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, struck by love. Underlying is, like I said, this could have been a physical death, and there's the death card. There's some truth around it. You know, what I will say to you is you know, when somebody passes away, like, you tend to see people's true colors, right? Where you would think, oh, we're all going to work together in harmony on assets or whatever. There can be a lot of ugly fighting that happens. And I'm going to say, though, Pisces, if you've sustained that kind of loss, If you have other people that are coming in that I don't feel like, you might have some people that act a little shady, but they also, there's not much for them to have. Things are kind of sealed up, tightened up. The abundance and the choices for you have changed. So I hope that's making sense. Like, your actions kind of dictate how this goes. Okay? All right, I'm leaving it there. I'm spent. Whew, goodness. All right, guys, if you found this resonated and was helpful to you, like, share, subscribe, comment. I appreciate every single one of you so very, very much. And like I said, I'm going to get a schedule situated, but I wanted to at least get these out to you like this so you have a weekly read. Just whatever way I can say thank you for all the ways you support the channel and myself. Guys, I'm forever grateful. So thank you so much for all of that. And I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.